Hey everybody, welcome. We got Frankie's Just Tarot joining us today for this tarot read. Thank you very much for joining us, Frankie.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to do this. It's exciting to do these reads for you guys. When you get the dual energies, you get twice as much info and verification of the cards, clarifying the cards. So 2 readers is always better than 1.
Darn tootin'.
Yeah, okay, Dizzy,
All right.
You're on stage.
Okay, well, let's get going. So this will be a general read, guys, so it may or may not resonate with you. We're just going to sort of reach out to the energy of the collective, and we'll see what messages come forward, what you guys need to hear. Oh, man. Right away, I feel like somebody is going through some sort of a change in their life, and a change where they're having to be like really digging deep to be resourceful and trying to like make the best of shit. Because I also get this distinct impression of like some of it winds up feeling a bit like chaos. A bit like chaos, a little bit like kind of out of control.
I do too, and just by looking at the numbers, I see this as a pass, so a 6 and an 11. So we might be talking about a counterpart going through some tough times here.
But 5 does represent change. 1 is all about new beginnings with that Dust Devil card. That is like some sort of crazy change that's happening.
You betcha.
I get a positive vibe off of this change. Even though it might feel tough at times, I feel like it's something that's going to benefit somebody in the long run.
I do too.
We also have Cosmic Womb. It's like, I'll show you guys the card. So it's this Divine Feminine. It kind of reminds me of like somebody's next sort of like evolutionary stage in their life. And like this is why this change is good. I feel like life lessons. I feel like personal growth. I feel like spiritual growth as well is sort of part of that. And part of it is too, is this resourcefulness, is having to sort of like rely on yourself and like figure the hard shit out, right?
Yeah, especially if you're developing this divine feminine energy, it's all about growth. It's all about nurturing yourself, bringing things into fruition.
Yeah. And we have Garden of Venus here too. I get a lot of positive energy off this. I feel I gotta say, I do feel a feminine energy here. I do feel like it sort of speaks to that and something that somebody is going through. I also get like almost like a nurturing sort of mothering vibe off of this too. And this might be somebody who is nurturing others as they're growing, or this might be a nurturing of oneself too.
Yep.
Because I do feel so much personal growth coming from these cards already.
Whether they're masculine or feminines, because it's just embodying that feminine energy of bringing in new life and bringing in rest and renewal and taking care of oneself after some kind of dust storm.
It's sort of like that softer side of things. Instead of that sort of aggressive sort of taking action, it's like that softer sort of growing, nurturing, healing kind of thing here. We also have Deep Quiet, Moon Maiden, Straddling Worlds. Yeah, I feel like it's a really in-between time for somebody. In between, like we haven't set our feet firmly on the next step in the future yet. It's like working towards that, and some shit, it almost feels in limbo. Like there's something kind of in limbo.
Yeah, like something wants to be birthed, but it's like bringing it from one world to another, like from the 5D to the 3D.
I think this Deep Quiet too, and like it just reminds me of taking time to meditate, taking time for self-care, taking time to sort of look after yourself. And it's like sort of getting in touch with that spiritual side, grounded.
It is.
That's why I feel grounded.
And there's another 11.
Yeah.
And another 4, and one is a 5. Change.
New beginnings, Moon Maiden, everything comes in cycles. We're beginning a new cycle here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I do feel like there's an element of it that's probably feeling like it's in limbo. You know what? It's just moving slow. That's what it is. It is still changing. I feel that in the cards. But to someone, it's like change never comes as fast as we think it should. It's like this almost feeling like it's in limbo.
Stillness.
But it is changing. I feel it in the cards. I feel progression. I feel change. Root Girl. Just so itself. Somebody's like coming home to themselves. This is like a finding out about who you are, what's important to you, what drives you, and what you want to form your future to look like. This is part of...
That's what we don't see. See, that's a 10. That's an ending. It's a new birth, a new beginning.
Yeah.
Clarifying a new beginning.
Yeah.
You know?
We also have net caster, you know, like casting your net out, seeing what it catches, seeing what works. This is part of the resourcefulness, I feel, too. Like, we're not sort of like narrowing our field of view of like which way we're going. We're sort of like making the best of whatever's around, is the vibe that I get.
Yeah.
We also have perfect storm here. Perfect storm, this is like everything coming together at one time that's making that difference. You know, I feel like it's all for a reason. Like, there's some sort of bigger something at play that is part of this person's life journey. That is like, yeah, some of the shit was negative, but it all had to happen to be able to help somebody move into this Garden of Venus energy. To move into this new cycle of beginning. We also have Feast of Plenty, which is kind of like karma. It's like this reaping what you've sown. And I feel like it's speaking to all this hard work. I feel like it's speaking to this resourcefulness. It's speaking to the emotional growth, the spiritual growth, this sort of getting in touch with yourself and this this newer side. I'd be surprised if we didn't get like an Empress or an Emperor card coming out in this read. It's sort of like moving into
your feminine energy.
Like moving out into your higher form of self. And I feel like it's going to pay off. Like, it's going to pay off in some way. All of this healing, the growth, the resourcefulness.
Spirit is saying it's the perfect storm. Whatever you've been through, it is for soul perfection. It was the perfect thing at the perfect time. There was no coincidences.
Yeah.
It was like intended to bring you into something more fruitful.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. We also have Me Talks. Me Talks, definitely looking after yourself. And that was what I was feeling in that deep quiet. Was like, make sure that during this time, you are looking after yourself. Because I see a lot of stress during this time. Yeah. I see like worry.
And cleansing, you know?
And cleansing. Take time for self-care. Take time for renewal. Take time to fill your cup so that you don't get burnt out on this journey. We also have the Wall, which represents obstacles. Like the obstacles that you're going through. I feel like there's a little bit more to it. I feel like hitting roadblocks too. And part of this having to be resourceful is because some shit just isn't working out. And so you're having to be like almost flexible and sort of like exploring different avenues that maybe you hadn't taken before. Remember, these avenues that open up to you, these are also part of your journey. These are also things that opened up for a reason. And there's always a lesson to be learned by each and every one of them.
Wow, I've never looked at that card this way, but in this card, it shows all the obstacles, but there's always a silver lining. And it is when you get faced with all those challenges and obstacles, the road gets skinnier and skinnier for you to find your way. There's always a way out.
Yeah.
It's being clearly lit. Here's the way out.
Yeah.
I've never paid attention to that before.
Did you want to pull a few cards, Frankie?
Sure. Let's see what I'm going to pull on this one. What can we say about this universe? What is the message that you're trying to convey to the collective energy? What is the message you want them to know? The dawn of love. Love is rising on the horizon of your life. Keep an open mind, replacing an old cycle with a new, exciting one. It's all being guided. It's been the perfect storm to bring you into something, says, a new dawn of love. So maybe a new love in your life, showing you the way, guiding you on the path. What didn't work out, Spirit is saying it's been the perfect storm. It's showing you where you're meant to be.
And it might be a love of self. It might be a love of life.
Yes.
I see in this open mind too that like stay open to what opportunities come forward. They present themselves for a reason.
It's finding the path. Yeah. You're the driver and the navigator of your own life. It's taking your power back, guiding you into a way that is meant for you, finding your way, your path. And it's your life's purpose. seeking your own deeper vision for life. You know, when we go through all these shitstorms, it actually makes us internalize, go within. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better solution. And voila, the universe is there to answer that. Yeah, it's following your own life path. You being the driver, the navigator of your own life and where you want it to go. Instead of letting other people, like Spirit will put up all these obstacles and walls, and you can't figure out why you keep getting hit with all this stagnation and all this. You can't see clearly where you're going because all the bullshit you've gone through. And this is showing you the way. Okay, we need to step back here. We need to think. We need to go inside. And so you can find your way. It's been the perfect storm. It is to put you on alignment with your life's path. You being the driver and the navigator of where you want it to go.
It's funny, in this life's purpose card, I see like that Empress energy. I know she's holding a jug, but to me, I keep seeing like the world.
That
like it almost being like it's
nurturing it.
Yeah.
It's time to play. Make time to dance and play. There's excitement. There's the silver lining at the end of it all. And that usually is your intended path. The gift of freedom. Breaking away from attachments, your attachments, other people's attachments to you, what they want you to do, how they want you to be, and finding your own path, in letting your imagination go. Here's draw from the well of your own capabilities. It's being self-reliant and going within, and you find out what is important to you and what is valuable to you and how you want your life to be, instead of getting caught up in the whirlwind of life and relationships. Spirit's almost like pulling back the reins and going, no, it's time for you to find out your own path. And that's why we get all these obstacles and these challenges and these hurts. It's to make us go within, to bring us back into reality of who we are and where we want our life to go. We get off path. And the more obstacles you get, people are like, why the hell is this happening to me? It's to keep you from going too far off course.
Yes.
If you keep hitting roadblocks, Spirit's saying, don't go that way.
Yeah.
Don't go that way. Here's where you need to be. Calm down, be still, and really think about it. Was this the direction you really wanted your life to go in the first place? You know? If it's painful and it's hurting and you keep getting all these obstacles, Spirit's like, okay, I'm going to close that wall. I'm going to put up a brick wall so you don't go that way. It's like going through the maze and finding your path again. Because, to be honest with you, we've all done it. We've all gotten off course, and we were like doing things that other people wanted us to do and going where other people wanted us to go, instead of listening to the voice that was in us all along. And Spirit will pull you back so that you can recognize those things. Live in the moment. What you're looking for is within you. It's not out there. It's within yourself. You're not going to find it if you go looking out there, because everything you need is within you. It's not out in the world. It's not in other people. It's with yourself. And when you're on your path, you normally will attract people who are meant to be on your path, not those that aren't.
Yep, I completely agree. All right, let's grab some more. So, universe, can you please add to this story?
You guys are rock stars, by the way, to go through all this. We've all gone through it. You're definitely not alone. We've all done it, been there several times for some of us.
And the universe is looking out for you. There is a higher force that is guiding you on your journey. And that is what the High Priestess is saying. It's like nothing happens by accident. Everything happens for a reason. This is all designed to sort of like funnel you into a better time. To something that's more true to you. Something that's going to bring you that feeling of freedom. That feeling of fulfillment. I feel like inner peace.
Wow, this is freaky. We got another 11. So the High Priestess is 11, clarifying the 11, and we have another 11. So this is a spiritual path.
Yeah.
This is spiritual growth. This is very spiritual, whatever is going on.
Transition, death. So closing the door on one chapter, beginning a new one. But I feel like it's so beneficial. Like I know it transformation, rebirth. It's like new life.
It's
probably uncomfortable as hell, but I just feel so much like positivity in the cards, and like I just know that it's going somewhere beautiful.
For sure.
I know it's going somewhere good. A Lover's card. So now we got 2 cards that refer to love. This could be just love of yourself. This could just be love of life, but it's moving you into a happier time.
Or relationships. Relationships that serve your higher purpose, you know?
Yeah. Because I do feel a lot of positivity that comes off of that Lover's card too. Like nothing bad coming off of that. Whatever this is taking you to, whether it's someone, a love of yourself, a love of your own life, it's like it's going to be positive. It's going to bring positive things. 3 of Swords. I see the word separate when I look at it. I feel like it's like separating from the past. It's like separating from heartbreaks from the past too. Like being able to do the shadow work. Being able to process. And then being able to let go. So that none of that shit stops you in moving forward either. So you're sort of like free to move forward without any sort of weights holding you back.
And it's healing.
Yeah. You got the 4 of Swords, and right after you said that, the 4 of Swords, healing. Healing, self-care, that me talks, looking after yourself during this time. There's the Emperor. I feel like you're coming into your highest form of self in this new chapter. So like you're defining what you want in your life. You're moving in a way that's going to bring you sort of like that fulfillment, like emotional fulfillment. Feel like at peace, like you're just have that self-confidence.
Yeah, and getting your own energies back in balance.
Yes.
Especially now with the moon being in Libra, it is balancing out your feminine and your masculine energy, getting back in alignment. Because when you get hurt like this, it throws you right off.
Oh, yeah.
And it's taking that time to get your energy balanced out.
Absolutely. We have the 2 of Cups again, relationships.
Yep.
Relationships. So this is the people around you. It could be romance, it could be friends, it could be family, but being able to build healthy relationships.
Yes.
In that this is, I feel, mutually beneficial is extremely important. So not giving so much of yourself that you feel like you've lost who you are. You know, making sure it's a balance and even give and take back and forth. The other half of that is giving you just as much to your life too. And the Sun card, blessings. Blessings coming forward.
And growth.
Yeah. I see like seeing the light too.
Yep.
And the 3 of Cups, happiness and celebration, but again, not by yourself. I see it like with others too, like camaraderie, friendships, relationships.
Healthy ones.
Yes, family members. The 9 of Cups again. We've got lots of freaking
Tucker stole my shoes, guys. He's like, give him the boot. Give him the boot. This dog knows more about the tarot than we do sometimes, I swear.
He's a little psychic himself, I think.
Run, Forrest, run!
It's like the 9 of Cups, finding happiness. I just see a lot of happiness, celebration, but the 2 of Swords, again, having to separate, having to let go from the past, focus on the future.
And enjoying your life, living in the moment, being happy with the relationships that are around you, you know, friends, family, people you're close to, getting connected with the people that you may have pushed aside for a love relationship.
Mhm.
Everyone else fell by the wayside, and
Mhm.
getting close to those people again. And learning to laugh and have fun,
Yes.
going out and laughing again. There is happiness here, and it's living in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. The Chariot, persevere, move forward. Don't be afraid to move forward.
Yeah.
And sort of let go of that past. Let go and move
Positive movement
Yes.
forward.
On the Five of Swords. You know, it's funny in this Five of Swords, I almost feel like it's a warning to like not cheat yourself out of a happiness you could be having now because of that focusing on the past, you know? And it's like spending time and energy focusing on negative things that happen.
Instead of feeling defeated by it.
Yeah.
Live in the moment. It's not pulling you down. It's been the perfect storm.
Yeah.
And it's not feeling not letting it defeat you, take you down
Yes.
so low that you can never climb out of that hole, you know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The Hermit. And this is a time of sort of being in this hermit mode. This looking within, finding answers within, taking time to heal yourself and do for yourself to fill your cup back up. And sort of like find your direction and going forward again, embracing life again.
That's the energy is like, the Five of Swords in this deck is like showing someone wanted to win at all costs. They didn't care who got hurt as long as they won. You know, coming out one person feeling like the victor and the other one feeling low and bedraggled, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a victory. It's like taking a victory yourself and saying, you know what? I'm okay on my own. I'm going to live in the here and the now. I'm going to focus in on other relationships then and form new connections with people that are going to resonate with me for my own higher good.
Yeah. The World card. You know, it's like I just see a whole lot of change. I feel like you're redefining your world. And that Four of Wands is like building.
Yep.
Right? We're setting down roots, even though
a solid foundation.
And I think that's what all of this is, even though some of it probably feels like things are standing still or things aren't changing the way you want or you're really having to be resourceful. Every little thing that happens is like setting the base for this new future. And that's what I see in this Four of Wands. Every action, every step, every choice is setting that solid foundation for what you're moving towards. I feel like there's still, I tell you what I feel in these cards and you tell me what you feel. I feel like there's still something to come.
Yep.
I feel like it's messages from the universe, it's messages from spirit, it's certain guidance, it's life lessons. And it is part of this transition, like it's still some sort of personal learning and things that are going to be revealed to you about yourself along the way. I feel like it's
there's still something that needs to be revealed, and what is being revealed is a solid foundation.
Yeah.
What's being revealed is exciting times are ahead. Good news is ahead. And like we can look at the moon as secrets and in deception, or we can look at the moon as, well, I don't know why all this shit happened in my life, but I'm trusting the universe that they have my higher good.
Yeah.
So what I don't know is that there's a solid foundation being set.
Yeah. I also feel like it's speaking to whatever these things are, they are going to come out in their own time. They will be communicated to you
when it's ready to be revealed.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that is what the High Priestess does.
Yeah.
Reveals it, holds it secret until it is time to be revealed.
Absolutely. Did you want to pull some more cards?
Yeah, I'll keep going on this one here. Clarify this reading and what does it, the higher purpose here for the collective energy. Not everything is black and white.
I think that's part of that resourcefulness too, right?
And it is something that is yet to be revealed. Something very colorful, something very exciting, something, reading between the lines. There's something that we do not see yet. Spirit has a higher plan to bring adventure and something more colorful and beautiful into your life.
Yeah.
Interesting. Keep an open mind.
You got that in one of your other cards too. Keep an open mind.
Keep an open mind and learn to trust your own intuition. Don't form a judgment. Things aren't as they seem. The High Priestess is still revealing something, has something yet to reveal for your higher good. So it's keep an open mind, keep neutral. Don't think it's either black or it's either white, because there's something yet to be revealed here. Oh, Jesus. Heed the vibes. It makes you trust your intuition. So that's the Scorpion energy, and it stings on both ends.
I also feel like it's speaking to what you were saying too about if Spirit is putting up a wall. That's the vibe.
Why you get stung.
Right?
You get stung, like if you go out stinging people, know that the tail will come back and sting you. So what you don't know is how hard it stung this person when they stung you. We do not see how it's stinging them, how it's come back to bite them in the ass.
Perfect.
Leap of fortune, leap of faith.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to be froggy, to take advantage of opportunities that come your way.
Yep.
Because I feel like there's part of this journey is going to be those opportunities that maybe somebody didn't consider before, and that's why we had that net caster. It's like cast a wider net, keep an open mind,
so
right?
This is this shameless sensuality. So they stung you, but they didn't realize they were going to get stung. That's shameless sensuality. They just figured, I'm gonna, nobody's gonna get hurt here. Yeah, somebody did get hurt, but it's coming back to sting them.
Yeah.
They don't realize that. And it's making you love your inner child, bringing back that youthful nature within you. Maybe finding your childhood dreams, or, I remember back as a kid, I always wanted to do this. Now I have the time to do it.
Yep.
I've got the time. I want to fulfill my dreams. I gave up on my dreams. Now I have the time to do what I want to do, which was your divine path to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many of you are being of service. Many of you had spiritual paths when you were children and you just got off course. And now we're in the age of Aquarius. We're being brought back into the fold. We went on this direction and we went off in that direction and that direction. Now we're being herded back in. Be of service. All the tools that you have learned from all these hurts, all these challenges, is all being put to good use. This is what we don't see coming.
Also, I keep getting pulled back to your leap of fortune card. I have this distinct impression that it actually refers to this entire journey that somebody's been going on. And it's like it's like they won't fully see it until they're kind of like further along and further there. And then it's like this hindsight 2020. Yeah. And you're like, that's why that happened. It was fortunate for me. Actually.
So that's what you're supposed to do. Set it free. Whatever it is, let it go. Just let it go and trust. The universe got a bigger plan for you.
Yeah.
Something very solid. It's a universal plan here. You are going to be celebrating and weave whatever it is into reality.
I feel guidance in the weaving too.
Yep.
With those roadblocks, with those sort of setbacks, with the here, go this way, go this way. Feel like all of it is guiding somebody weaving this into
Because
reality.
we're made for motion. We are meant to keep going forward. We're meant to keep taking on new experiences, new challenges, new directions. It's like we can't stay still forever. There's a time to heal and a time to move forward.
And that's exactly what this Dust Devil card says too. Moving out of stagnation.
Yep.
It's like this is the thing that you needed, I guess, to move forward.
So Spirit is saying, what is it you're seeking? What do you seek? What are you looking for? And weave it into reality. Are you looking for new love? Are you looking to be independent? Are you looking for a new job? Are you looking for a new career? Are you looking for a new home? What is it that you're seeking? And go get it. Don't allow all this bullshit that's happened in your life keep you from achieving your goal. Remember the dream. Remember the goal. You were born with it. You knew what you wanted to do. And recapture that inner child and allow it to shine. Because, you know, you're the navigator of your own life. And we have gotten off course somehow. Spirit's doing us a favor by bringing us back into ourselves. You've gotten way too far off course. That's what I'm hearing. We as a society have gotten off course. What is it you're seeking? And go get it. Make it a reality.
Yep.
Spirit saying, don't be blinded by bias and know the labels that you're putting on. Sometimes we worship people that aren't worthy of being worshipped. Sometimes we see someone or a situation and we go, you know what? I don't want that person because that person is this way, or I don't want to do that because I think this. Be neutral, be open-minded. You know, sometimes Spirit puts people on your path that are the most unexpected people you weren't expecting. They may not be your type. Well, how did the first type get you?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Right?
There it is.
Like me, myself, I'm guilty of it. You know, if we keep choosing things that keep hurting us, and we have a specific stereotype of a person, like the bad boy or the bad girl person, be damned, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So we normally have been attracted to, oh, I don't want that person because they're like a bookworm, or I don't want this person because that's not my type.
But if you keep choosing the same, you're going to get the same
That's
result.
the same result. You're going to have the same results. You might go for the standard, typical person that you're always used to being with. And then all of a sudden you see someone really tall or someone who looks different. You eliminate them.
Yeah.
Be open-minded.
And what is it that you're actually seeking? Are you getting that from the choices that you've made in the past?
Exactly.
And that's that need to sort of be open to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make a choice. You've got a choice to make. Trust in science. Alchemy. That's divine alchemy. Spirit says, I've put people in front of your path and you weren't interested in them. I'm hearing this right now. Spirit is saying, I put people in front of your path and you turned them down because they weren't your type. Yet these are the people I've sent to your life who were meant to be on your path. And you were busy labeling them. Oh, that's not my type. Only to learn that you're right. That isn't your type. The type you're choosing are the ones that hurt you and put you in this stagnation and set you off your path. Yet I put people on your path. So keep an open mind. Be careful who you label as stereotyping people. Oh, that's not my kind. Yet you could meet the love of your life. They just might be different than your normal type.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So someone might have an unorthodox approach to you. They might, your first impression of them, that's not my type. Like they might be unusual, or they might have an unusual way of talking or an unusual approach, and you're just like, freak. Yet that was the person.
Yeah.
Weird. You reap what you sow. So it is about if you keep choosing your normal type that you normally choose, you reap what you sow. You're going to keep getting these people, the same stereotypes that you always been choosing. Be damned, Spirit says, you're going to get hurt the same way you always been hurt.
Yep.
So get outside the box. Be neutral. Learn to listen to your intuition instead of judging a book by its cover.
Yep.
Really important here.
Keep that open mind.
Wouldn't it be nice to just have one faithful friend? And maybe this person who the universe is putting on your path just wants to be a friend.
Mm-hmm. But there's somebody who would bring positivity to your life.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a friend who then turned into a lover and a life mate? Maybe they're just friendly. Maybe they just want to be friends. Maybe they want to take things slow and allow time. Alchemy, divine alchemy to happen. Gee, do we resonate with one another? Gee, we have more in common than I thought we did.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't know what it's about you. We think the same.
Yeah.
What? You went there as a kid?
Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah. I
Right?
like this like birds of a feather kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But just not realizing it to begin with because of possibly how somebody comes across.
Right.
Not allowing it to. Yeah.
So somebody wants to be your friend and you think, oh, they just want to be my friend. Don't judge them. They might be approaching you as a friend and want friendship before they want anything else.
Yeah.
Why? Because they've learned the same thing you've learned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Interesting read today.
Yeah.
So the universe, by the sounds of it, is aligning partnerships, are coming into alignment, new relationships, soulmate connections. But Spirit's saying, don't judge a book by the cover, because who I'm sending to you is not your typical stereotype person.
But it's somebody who can offer that change, that break in a cycle. I'm just going to draw one energy card.
Yeah.
We're going to do an animal totem one. So we have cougar,
Whoa!
assertiveness. So this is like in silence, finding your power. You think about cougars, they could sort of sit back and they watch, right? This is your being open, being neutral, sort of like watching what's going on, allowing things to come to you, but also being assertive enough to ask for what you need, to define it for yourself, and then not being afraid to pursue it.
Yeah.
Tucker. Hey guys, and we're back after a few technical difficulties. Thank you, Tucker. Alrighty.
Tucker stole the computer mouse.
Yeah, little Gomer.
So Desiree was just finishing up with the cougar assertiveness, and I'm going to pull one last card from the Witch's Tarot for ending messages, Spirit. Closure. Happiness. After heartbreak, a new world, and this is what we don't see.
Yeah.
After heartbreak, there is happiness and new beginnings, a new world. And that's what you're carrying into your new world. Peace and happiness and growth.
Yeah. I see so much peace and tranquility in that sun card. That is just absolutely beautiful, and that is what someone's chapter is.
Moving forward.
Yeah. That Chariot. Positive movement forward. Lots of double cards too on the tarot.
It is.
Definitely an emphasis for those messages.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you again, Frankie.
Thank
That was
you.
tons of fun.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, much love and light, guys. Take care.